My boyfriend's roommate heard me screaming for my life in the bathroom. So I haven't pooped since last Saturday due to the meds I'm on from my recent surgery. My boyfriend M23 and I F22 went out to eat, and the food was fantastic. We knew we were in food coma territory. He drives us back to his apartment, and as we get out, I start feeling cramps. I end up in the bathroom, cursing and finally pooping. But the poop hurts so bad. I end up in a cold sweat and start to panic. I scream, literally in pain, and I'm on the brink of tears. I feel like my own sphincter is going to turn inside out. My boyfriend is outside the door. I'm praying to the heavens to let this pass. I'm crying and screaming out loud. My head starts to get lightheaded and woozy. My boyfriend is slightly panicking on the other side. Eventually, my body forces me to just squeeze it out, and I'm screaming. I pass the ruthless nugget, and my bowels start to empty. At this point, the rest of the poo is somewhat more liquidy than the rock I just screamed out. I sat there for over half an hour pooping. When I'm somewhat done, I try to flush. Due to all the stress my body went through when I first started pooping, I had stripped all of my clothing off. And now when I flush, the water rises instead of flushing. This looks like a pile of poo in a porta potty. It's disgusting. And there's only one small thing of toilet paper involved. I start to panic, and my boyfriend tells me to let him in. But I tell him no, I can't let him see this. Eventually, he snaps at me, and I hop into the shower because I'm still bare. He lets himself inside and starts plunging the poo magadon that is the toilet. After successfully plunging it, he leaves and I finish wiping the best I can. I take a small shower and wash my hands thoroughly. At this point, I'm very apologetic, and he said it wasn't as bad as his dad's or brother's. But I remain horrified that he plunged my poo. He cuddled me a lot, and we watched YouTube. Then we hear his roommate leave his room and go into the bathroom. The bathroom is clean at this point, but I'm horrified at the prospect that the time I was screaming in the bathroom, the roommate heard everything. I'm so freaking embarrassed.
Here are the top comments, plus Opie's reply.
Sounds like you've got a man who understands what you're going through and only wants to take care of you. Sure, it's embarrassing, but it happens from time to time. Don't dwell on it. I'm sure it's a lot worse in your head than it really was.
You could not have waterboarded this info out of me. Your boyfriend is a keeper though.
How is this tag positive and not mode activated? Joke. Look up poo knife. Could be worse. Glad you are feeling better.
OP replied.
For real, which I could have. No, but I've heard all about the poo knife. My boyfriend was joking about digging it out, but I was so serious and focused that I wasn't finding any funny. By the time I finished the week's worth of poo, although I have a feeling there's more up in there, my back felt so much better. I considered just jumping off the pain meds I'd been on for surgery.